Hello, everybody, and welcome to PTI. I'm here with my hosts,
Spencer Nelson,
and
Jack Transu.
Today, our topics are: what is
The best NBA player at each position, and
our Super Bowl picks for the upcoming Super Bowl football year.
Let's start with the best players at each position. What do you think about point guard?
Well, for my point guard, I've got to go with Steph Curry. I mean, you can't beat Steph Curry. You think you can guard him at the perimeter? Well, then he'll just drive past you and make a layup. You think you can sag off him so he doesn't go to the paint? He can shoot threes. So, there's nothing you can really do to guard Steph Curry.
And you?
for me, I'm also going to have to go with Steph Curry. He won the scoring title last year at 32, so he's just going to be unstoppable for years to come.
Both agree. Nice. I also agree. Steph Curry, he's too good.
So for shooting guard, I could go with a younger guy like Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, or maybe even Bradley Beal, who's not necessarily younger, but I'm going to have to go with James Harden. He's been a scoring monster for years, and he still was last year. He just had to share the floor with a couple other players.
James Harden? We couldn't have a big three because he was hurt for 3 months? Nah, I got to go with the young player that hasn't been hurt that much, which is Devin Booker. He has consistently played and playing at a high level too. It's just that people haven't noticed it because he's been on the Suns. The Suns are good now, but they've been trash in years past. So if I'm going for a young, great player that's not going to get injured, I got to go with Devin Booker.
They were both in the playoffs this year. Devin Booker in the finals. What about small forward?
For small forward, you could consider this player a power forward, but I consider him a small forward because that's what he mainly runs on the Nets now. I'm going to have to go with Kevin Durant. He is also one of the greatest scorers ever, probably the greatest scorer ever. Most people would consider him a power forward, but I just think he runs a small forward. He's tall, lengthy, he can shoot, he can drive past you, he can hesitate, he can do whatever you need him to do.
I like the Kevin Durant pick, but just because, I like defense, and Kevin Durant plays okay defense, but if I really want a defensive stopper, I gotta go with my boy Kawhi Leonard. He's a defensive god, and he can score at all levels, so I gotta go with my boy Kawhi Leonard.
I'm gonna agree with you on this one. Now power forward.
I'd say for power forward, it's kind of only between two players, but I think the finals and the playoffs have proved that Giannis is the best power forward in the league right now. His passing ability might be a little his shooting a little but his defense and his scoring is just amazing. He's probably the second best two-way player in the league right now, and the finals and the playoffs are just showing all of that.
For my power forward, I'm going to go with a weird one that you wouldn't really expect. I got Bam Adebayo. See, he's listed as a center, but he's kind of small for a center, so I like him at the power forward spot, and he can shoot mid-range, he can block shots, he's a high flyer. So I think that young Bam Adebayo would be a great power forward.
Maybe in the future, but I don't see him beating out Giannis.
You sure? Yeah.
Now for center. Who do you have?
For center, it's also probably between two people, but I'm gonna go with the MVP of the league, Nikola Jokic. Great passing, decent shooting, decent defense, and just great ability to score and make on the offensive end.
Yeah, sure. Jokic won MVP, and no offense to him, but if I'm gonna have a good center, I need a defensive brute. And the best defensive player I can think of right now is Rudy Gobert. He's going to block shots. He's going to catch lobs. He's going to stay in the paint. He can move around. He's fast. He's good. So if I got to go with a good center for my team, I would go with Rudy Gobert.
Defensive player of the year, not bad. But
not bad.
Not better than Nikola Jokic.
No, what are you talking about?
Both good picks. Now, what is your Super Bowl pick for the AFC this year?
So for the AFC, I'm probably gonna have to go with the Chiefs, and I think they will end up beating the Bucks as well in the Super Bowl. That's my prediction, at least. So I think the Chiefs they improved their O-line a lot, which they proved in last year's Super Bowl that they definitely needed to do. So I think that the Chiefs will make a deep run in the playoffs. I think they'll beat every team by 10 and just absolutely blow everyone out of the water and just win the Super Bowl.
Whoa.
Easily.
Whoa, 10? 10. They go from not beating anybody in the Super Bowl, not winning a Super Bowl, to 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
Well, I feel like throwing out a wild card in this one.